Global farming. For this phrase to have true meaning, the player has to be able to travel to distant regions, or in fact, travel through continents. It was a bold move, and it has a big impact on the game as the maps are completely distinct. Playing simultaneously across multiple maps was both a technical challenge and a level design challenge. We wanted to encourage the player to travel between regions not only for profit, but because it's an interesting and enriching experience in its own right. In Colombia, we wanted to show the social inequalities. Most of the map is covered with poor housing and villages that resemble favelas. The flora and fauna helps capture the jungle climate, and we also added post-processes to help increase immersion on these maps.
The
Italian map is interesting because it's based on Sicily, and the most iconic thing about Sicily is its volcano. We've hidden some old ruins in some parts of the map, but mostly it's still about farming, so there are, of course, olive groves and vineyards everywhere. The Italian map has the biggest number of field roads that take you off tarmac. You can say it has an off-road character. You need to search for the best route to your destination. Also, you have sailboats, birds, traffic, all of this creating an impression of a living town, a living island that you can explore.
Żyjącej wyspy, po której możemy się swobodnie przemieszczać.
Montana is one of the biggest maps created in Unity that has been ported to consoles. We have approximately 25 square kilometers of terrain that we can freely explore. Most of it has an industrial character. There are many roads and manufacturers such as mills, slaughterhouses, and they are all ready for your produce. Most of the gameplay will take place in Montana, as the number of activities you can do there is simply the biggest. Japan is interesting because it blends tradition and culture, shown in characteristic elements such as bonsai trees or Japanese houses, with modern farming. We hope that while exploring these maps, players will get the feeling of visiting the real locations in some way. Working on levels was a huge challenge because we wanted to keep their differentiation. Every time we switch locations, we're being hit with a total change of map layout, its size, available crops. It all lines up so a player will have different impressions of each location.
Odwiedzając każdą mapę, gracz będzie miał inne odczucie. Dla mnie osobiście ważne jest to,
For me personally, the most important thing is that we achieved something no farming game did before. Looking back, it's what I consider the best part of the game, and I'm glad that I could work with this great team to stand out among the simulators.
Z tym dobrym zespołem, aby wyróżnić się na tle innych symulatorów.